Not bad. Not good, but not bad. Not bad at all.
Stop cracking your knuckles. So what's so wonderful?
Wonderful? I didn't crack my knuckles. I cracked my knuckles so. Live cautiously and quietly, I always say. Cautiously and quietly. Cautiously and quietly, I run my business. Cautiously and quietly, I make a living. Cautiously and quietly, I went bankrupt twice already. And cautiously and quietly, I began with God's help from the beginning all over again. Yeah. I've got my seat in the synagogue, a business that doesn't do so bad. I'm blessed with a son and a wife. I'm blessed also with a wife, you, Hannele.
A man.
A man? A man, Hannele, after all, is something. God created first Adam, first the man.
That God created Adam first is his business. But that he put more sense in my little finger than in your whole head is not my fault.
In what connection are you bringing this up?
When a decision has to be made, so who makes it?
What's the decision you're rubbing the same spot on the samovar already a half an hour for?
So when was the last time you were in your son's room with your eyes open?
What kind of a question?
So answer the question.
So ask it without insulting me. I was there this morning.
What did you see?
I saw what was in front of my eyes.
What did you see?
What do you mean, what did I see? I saw what was there.
So I repeat, when was the last time you were in Moshel's room with your eyes open? You didn't see books?
The books. Of course I saw the books.
What books?
The books, the Bible, the Gemara, the Hebrew books.
In the boys' room of books. The Gemara, the Hebrew book, yes. A geography book you didn't see. A book of maps you didn't see. A tourist book on South America you didn't see.
What?
A big picture. You didn't notice it?
What picture?
Over his bed. He put it up himself. A big train with smoke crossing over the whole big country.
Over his bed?
Wait, Aaron. You'll see it later. Aaron, don't you see? He's opening his eyes. He's reading. He's thinking. New grass grows. Old grass dies. He wants to learn. He wants to know more than they teach in the Cheder. What'll he do? What does he want out of life? What'll he be when he grows up? New grass grows. Old grass dies.
Grass. With God's help, he'll grow up in good health, and he'll go into the business with me.
Sure. For you, the only reason the sun rises in the morning is it's time to open the shop. And the only reason the sun goes down at night is it's time to close up.
Please, Hannah, talk simple. What's on your mind?
How is Moshe going to get into the high school?
What? Where is it written that Moshe has to get into the high school?
If you would take your nose out of the account books for 5 minutes, you'd know that's what the boy wants. He wants to learn more than they teach in the Cheder.
Is that so? The Cheder isn't enough. The Bible, the Gemara, the Talmud, not enough. He has to get into the high school. Their high school.
Their high school. The high school. There are some things you can't learn in the Cheder. Education is supposed to be for everybody. The high school is supposed to be for everybody, not only Gentiles.
One page of the Gemara.
Everybody says that a good education, mathematics,
then everybody's
grammar.
crazy.
Certainly, and you're the only one in their right mind. If my enemies and my friends' enemies had in their pocket what you have in your head.
Please, no insults.
I wouldn't envy them.
I don't envy a man who has to take advice from a woman.
And I don't envy a woman that has a man that needs advice from a woman. Go crack your knuckles.
Nevertheless, and notwithstanding, the answer is no study for the high school. Anna, I feel like
The boy is studying.
I feel like a glass of tea.
In the kitchen. You don't know where the tea is. And don't rattle the spoon in the glass.
I'll even bite the sugar with my mouth closed. What are you worried about?
The junior high school preparatory examinations are not so simple.
Yeah, junior preparatory entrance examination. What are you worrying your head about? You could travel up and down the land, far and wide, east and west, and you won't find a finer head anywhere. After all, he's the son of a father. Junior preparatory entrance examination. One page of the Gemara
Papa?
is what... Yes, Moshe.
I have to do a review. You read me the questions, and I'll give you the answers.
Certainly. I'll read you the questions. You'll give me the answers. Moshe, you're glad we decided you should go into the high school. All right. We'll see. So, what's this? What kind of language is this? What are they stuffing the boy's head with?
It's algebra, Papa.
Algebra. This is algebra. So what's algebra?
Give me the book. Algebra is arithmetic.
So if it's arithmetic, I can't read it. What do I do in the shop all day? Addition, subtraction, algebra. So I'll ask the questions.
All right, Papa. Problem number 1, top of the page.
All right. X plus Y equals 11. X minus Y equals 3. How much is X? What X? What's X? What's Y? How do you know?
The answer's in the back, Papa. Page 233.
33.
So if the answer's in the back, I can't find it. Please.
X equals 7, Y equals 4.
Huh? What?
The answer's in the back, Papa. Page 233. X equals 7, Y equals 4.
X.
Correct. X equals 7, Y equals 4. Excellent. It's simple. And you're worried because they give it a fancy name. Junior preparatory entrance examination. A boy who can do X and Y in his head. Moshe, tell me, what is an X? What is this Y?
This is the list, please.
Just a moment, madam.
The junior preparatory.
Shh. It is indeed, madam, the junior preparatory entrance examination.
Congratulations. Your son made it.
No, and ours will be any different. What are you worried about? A boy who knows X and Y like you and I know ABC.
Got an F.
F? What F?
There are 3 grades in my husband's mind. P for passing, E for excellent, F for failure. Got an F, he failed.
Impossible. A boy with a head like his, known throughout the whole town, the whole county. Katz, Moshe, F.
All right, it's F.
Well, I always said it. If his learning is what's settled? What's settled?
He'll take the senior examinations. With a tutor, there'll be no trouble.
What are you talking about?
He failed the junior. So next year, when he takes examinations, he'll be a year older and the right age for the senior examination. So naturally, you need a tutor.
Naturally.
Can I tutor him? Can you? You don't know 2 words of grammar, let alone geometry.
What are you talking about? Geometry?
The subjects you'll have to study for next year's examinations. Settled.
No. This time I put my foot down. There will not be any tutors, no more examinations, no algebra, no grammar, no geometry, and this... Look me in the face, Hannah.
I'm looking.
This is final.
What is the area of a circle, Moshka?
Pi r squared.
And the circumference of a circle?
2 pi r.
Pythagoras' theorem.
The square of the hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the squares of the adjacent sides.
Expressed algebraically, Moshka.
A squared plus B squared equals C squared.
Good evening, Professor Tutor.
For the declensions, Moshka. First nominative.
Since when did it become Moshka? Moshe isn't good enough.
We have a semblance of silence.
Semblance.
First nominative, then genitive, dative, and accusative. The word... salami.
Such a word for grammar. He has to insult us to our
Little
faces.
order, please. Now decline... garlic.
Not only do I pay him an arm and a leg, garlic, salami. God forgive me for what I'm thinking.
If you continue, I'll have to ask you to leave.
Another minute, I'll take him by the leg and I'll throw him out the window.
I know how you feel. But he's learning. He'll pass. He'll enter the high school. That's the important thing.
His kind I know already. Only tell me, suppose Moshe fails again. Fail. He won't fail. A boy with a head like his, why should you give such a thing a thought? Why should he fail? Algebra, grammar, nominative, additive, subtractive, he'll pass. What are you doing? Looking for all your friends, too? You've been there for 20 minutes.
Well, four P's passed in everything.
You can congratulate me, too.
Your son passed, did he?
He's boasting. We didn't look at it yet. Excuse me, please. Cats. Moshe. 4 E's.
E?
Better than P for passing. E for excellent. 4 E's. 4 E's.
What did I tell you? They'll be schoolmates, my son Moshe and yours.
Is that so? Perhaps they will be.
What does he mean by that? 4 E's.
What are you standing there boasting, congratulating yourself for?
So what now?
Only perhaps.
4 E's? This is a perhaps?
You never heard of the quota system? 10 Gentiles, 1 Jew. 20 Gentiles, 1 Jew.
A boy with a head like that, 4 E's, they'll be honored.
Honored maybe, but not accepted. 4 E's, that Moshe did. Now it's your turn.
Turn? What turn?
You never heard of friends, influence, pull, strings, insurance? You never heard of that?
No. Such a thing is beneath my dignity. Study, yes. Tutors, yes. But what you are suggesting...
Please. Just do it.
I absolutely refuse.
Please.
All right.
Go in.
My name is Katz, Your Honor. Aaron Katz.
Yes.
I would like to speak to you about my son, Moshe. Moshka, that is.
What is it you want?
Mr. Principal, or maybe you're Mr. Director. My son, Moshe, or Moshka, as you say, is a bright boy. A fine boy, if a father could speak without prejudice. A fine chap. I'll begin from the beginning. We are not wealthy, Your Honor. On the other hand, we have some small means. And we have a son, Moshka, as I mentioned, an only child. And he would like to study in your fine high school. And my wife, who is a modern woman, she wants the boy to study very much.
What is it you want?
I'll speak plain, Your Honor. The boy wishes to study. I wish him to study. And my wife, who understands all about such things, she says to me, she says, Aaron, that's my name, Your Honor. She says, Aaron, I want the boy to study very, very much.
I'm a very busy man. Now, just what do you want?
Oh, no, don't be offended, Your Honor. It's a simple idea. You see, rich we're not, Mr. Principal Director, but poor we're not either, so the boy wishes to study. I wish him to study. And my wife wants very, very much that he...
Sit down. Certain information is necessary. Sit down. Your name, the boy's name, his age, the grade he's to enter. I take it he qualifies.
I beg pardon, Your Honor.
The entrance examinations.
Oh, yes, certainly. Perfect marks. E for excellent. In algebra E, in grammar E, in...
Name?
Katz. Katz is my name. The boy is Moshka. 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 His health is perfect. He'll be 15 next November. His teeth...
He took the senior preparatory. He enters 5th grade.
The 5th? Oh, thank you, Your Honor. Anything else, Your Honor? Any information, his height, the color of his eyes, the size of his shoes?
He will enter the class at the commencement of the next term, September. The class is closed for this term. Good day.
Thank you, Your Honor. No, it has to be so long, Your Honor.
September 15th, the boy will report to me.
It has to be next term, Your Honor. It couldn't be this term.
Until September 15th. Oh, yes, yes. Yes, we like our boys dressed in the school uniform.
Of course, Your Honor.
This card will serve as an introduction to the store that sells our uniform. You'll tell the merchant I sent you. Be sure to mention my name.
Yes, of course.
We like our boys dressed just so. We like that very, very much.
Oh, yes, Your Honor. Very, very much. And I should mention your name.
Good day.
What are you doing?
Shh, I'm busy. My Uncle Shlomo, your Uncle Maxwell, my Tante Rosa, your Tante Reba.
Cookies, cakes, Remslach, sweet wine, schnapps. Who's getting married?
9, 10, including Tante Fanny's latest. He should only marry her.
No. A bar mitzvah? Who's bar mitzvah?
Today's the 14th. Tomorrow's September 15th, no?
So?
So he says. So tomorrow Moshe enters the senior class.
I'll say it again. So? Remslach, sweet wine, schnapps. You think he was elected shamus in a synagogue?
You call yourself a father. And you begrudge your son a little celebration. Inhuman. That's what you are.
Oh, of course. Now I'm inhuman. I've got no feelings in the matter. I didn't stay up half the night coaching him for his examinations. I didn't hear him recite the square of the hypotenuse, A squared plus B squared, C squared. Why are you crying?
So where's your heart? A Jewish boy is finally entering the school. Our son. And for a few pennies you make a fuss.
A few pennies? This is a penny? Show me where sweet wine is a penny, schnapps is a penny.
Not another word. Not one single word. Not another word will I speak to you. For me, you don't exist.
Remslach, could I have one?
Sure, go.
Me, keep your hands off. Him, certainly, of course.
Here, Papa. I don't want to hold one.
And tell your papa to get the little glasses from the china closet. And go. Wash your hands and brush your hair. And they'll be here any minute. And put on your new uniform. Not an ounce of human feelings.
Enough is enough already. I didn't bankrupt myself merely for the boy's education. I didn't smear the principal, did I? The uniform he's putting on, the coat, the cap, the silver buttons. I didn't pay double in the special store.
Tell your papa I'm still waiting for the little glasses.
Mama?
The train. Carla.
What a fit. Turn around. You know, who pulled your coat down like that? Yeah? A senior in the high school we raised, Hannah.
She's worth everything, no, Aaron. Huh? Tell your father to get the little glasses.
Hannah, please be a little bit reasonable. Talk to me at least. What did I say? Did I say no? The only thing was I didn't say yes loud enough. Hannah, holler at
Tell
me
your
at
father
least.
not only his aunts and uncles are here, but everybody in the next village.
Ah, good on, yes. Oh, wait till you see you, you haven't seen anything.
My chalet. My chalet.
Such shiny buttons. Such a nice cap. Such a uniform.
Such a fine boy, my chalet.
No. This calls for a drink.
A glass of sweet wine.
A glass of sweet wine, a glass of schnapps. Moishe, tell your mama to tell me where the glasses are. I'll get them.
Tell your papa if he listened to me the first time, I wouldn't have to say it 3 times.
No, so tell her to tell me where already.
In the china closet with the glass door. By the wall near the curtains on the second shelf on the right-hand side. And ask your papa already how many years is he living here?
No, how many are they taking in this time?
2. Substance of rum and Moshe.
2? Out of how many altogether, including Gentiles?
25. 23 Gentiles, 2 Jews.
Last year they took only 1. They're getting liberal.
Uncle Maxwell?
What?
Uncle Maxwell?
What?
When will it be they won't have any quotas?
When the ace of spades is yellow and the color of wine is blue.
L'chaim.
In good health, he should study.
Alabai.
In good health, he should graduate.
In good health, he should go and enter the university.
Wait. That's going a little too far. Let him finish high school. With God's help, we'll get him married and into the business.
Tell him his ideas are old-fashioned.
Tell her maybe the ideas are old-fashioned, but when people with new-fashioned ideas get smart, they come back to the old-fashioned ideas. Tell her.
And tell him that if the boy would only...
Marshall, tell your papa and mother, if this keeps up, there won't be a party. So let's eat and drink, and with God's help, make such a noise, the entire world will know a fine Jewish boy is entering the high school.
Now, take a seat.
High school.
I never thought they'd take me.
Well, today my boy begins to be a man. Oh, don't misunderstand. A bar mitzvah makes a boy a man. But life makes a bar mitzvah man a real man.
I understand, Papa. Don't forget, I'm 15.
15. 2 years you're working now to get into the high school. Well, it's over, it's done with. Whatever it cost, it's worth it. For a while, I thought maybe the Almighty, who of course moves in his own ways. Well, the main thing is they took you.
All right, Papa. I'll take the books. I'll see you after school.
Wait. I want to come along. I want to see how the door opens. I want to see the door shut. I'll listen a while, maybe outside the window. The square of the hypotenuse, maybe the subjective. Oh, here's the principal. Good morning, sir, director. Well, here's the boy.
How do you do, sir?
What are you here for?
The principal's joking. It's the 15th of September, sir, the start of the new term.
What's the name?
Moishe Katz.
He means Moshka Katz. M-O-S-H-K-A. Moshka. You remember
What grade?
The 5th. You said it yourself, Your Honor. The class was full last term. You suggested a little wait, and...
There is no Mushka Cats in the 5th grade.
Oh, look again, Your Honor. One of your teachers told my wife 25 boys were admitted. 23 like you, sir, and Shepselson and Katz, 2 Jewish boys.
Oh, yes, there is a Cats. Morduk Cats in the 5th grade.
Oh, no, not Morduk, Your Honor. Moshka. M-O-S-H-K-A. Moshka.
Morduk Cats.
No, it sounds the same, Your Honor, but Moshka.
Well, it's quite clearly written. I wrote it. Morduk.
2 years. In your office, in your handwriting. I mentioned your name.
Morduk Cats.
Morduk is the son of Chaim the tailor. I am Aaron, who runs a grocery. And my son is Moshka. Moshka! Moshka! Moshka!
How do you feel, Moshe?
I don't know, Mama. Maybe Papa was right all along.
Papa was right. How, Moshe?
Well, why should we go where we're not wanted?
So where are we wanted? Should we disappear off the face of the earth, too? Is that your idea?
I don't know.
So let me ask you a question. You want to go to school, this I know. Why, Moshe?
To study, to find out about things. To be something, maybe.
A little more than me than Papa, huh?
Papa's all right, Mama. He stayed and argued with a man. I ran away. When that man started to go through that list, I just wanted to run and hide.
Don't be ashamed. You're not the first one. It hurts, Moshe. But you can't run away. Where would you run?
I know.
And you want to go to school even more now, no? So get the bag. In the closet on the top, you'll find it. We'll pack it.
principal of a high school with degrees from a university. Couldn't even spell a name straight.
Marcia told me you tried to talk to him.
Talk? What can you say to a stick? Where is he?
Inside.
We did a terrible thing, Hannah.
What terrible?
A bride left waiting without a bridegroom. With his new uniform, the shiny buttons, a cap with a silver badge. I told you, but you wouldn't listen.
Would have been better if we didn't try.
Why do you think I said it? The cheder is enough. What he learns in our schools is enough. I didn't want him to be hurt. Hello, Moshe.
Hello, Papa.
On the table, Marcia. And get your warm underwear, and put in your uniform, and get the heavy socks.
What are you doing? Oh, I see. That's a good idea, Hannah. A little trip to Tante Sarah's a few days so the boy shouldn't get sick. Huh?
Bite your tongue, let my enemies get sick.
No, so what then?
This is not the only high school in the country.
What?
There are other high schools.
You'll go traveling to find a high school? More tutors, more schmearing, uniforms, quotas, principals?
He'll enter a high school.
He'll enter like he entered today. No.
Aaron, he'll go to a high school. If not here, then someplace else. I'm not giving up now just because you think there's no other high school.
Why, Hannah? Tell me why.
A minute ago, you said it yourself. With the cap on, with the badge, with the shiny buttons. What did it feel like before the principal opened his mouth?
Of course, certainly, but where would you go? You could stumble around in the desert for 40 years.
The 40 years came to an end once before, no? Fine. Moshe, you'll take Papa's warm gloves. They'll fit you.
Take Papa's warm gloves. They'll fit you. Moshe, what do you think, huh? Chasing after a high school.
I want to go, Papa.
Today won't be the last slap in the face you'll get.
I know.
No. I couldn't fight one, so how could I fight two? You know something? Now I'm getting stubborn.
Dear husband, tomorrow he takes the examination in the Conservatory High School. I can't wait for results.
Dear wife, never mind the examinations. With a head like his, he'll pass. What about the quota?
Dear husband, they took 85 boys, no Jews.
Dear Moshe, tomorrow's your birthday, 16. So maybe the Lord will bless us with a school where they'll honor the children of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob.
Dear Papa, if Spinoza took the exams and Rothschild talked to the principal, the answer would still be the same.
Dear Hannah, business is bad, the house is empty. Why beat your head against a stone wall?
Husband, the Almighty has taken pity on us. We found a school that takes one Jew for every Gentile. A quota of 50%. Moshe's taking examinations today.
Wife, I don't wish to discuss the subject. I wouldn't allow my hopes to go up even this high.
Aaron, he passed. But what's more, the principal today said he's accepted. He's entering next week.
Hannah, I'm not breathing till I hear from you.
Come immediately. Complication.
All right. I'm here. I kissed you already. My health is terrible. I can't sleep at night. The store might as well be closed. What's the complication?
Sit down, Aaron.
All right, I'm sitting.
The quota is 50%. One Jew for every Gentile. But every Jew that wants his son admitted has to bring along a Gentile. And if the Gentile passes as well as the Jew, of course, and if the fee is paid and the receipt is gotten for both, then your boy can be admitted.
So every Jew must have his own Gentile. That's nice. 2 headaches instead of 1. Not even 2 Jewish headaches.
That's what they mean by a 50% quota.
50%. It's a new kind of algebra, 50%. Like the man in the army, he says to the captain, "Captain, what are we eating?" The captain says, "Stew." What's in the stew? Rabbit. Rabbit and what else? Horse meat. Equal proportions, 50-50. One horse, one rabbit.
Oh, stop with the jokes. Rick.
Jokes.
We have to find a Gentile.
Where? Who? How? Do I know a single Gentile in this town? Do I know a Jew even? That's the first place. And the second place, suppose we find one, and everything goes fine with the tests. How do we know they'll take them in? And how much will it cost? That's the first place. Papa! Hello, Moshe. Oh, look, a boy. Look at the size of him. Oh, how do you feel, Moshe?
All right. Mama told you about the system?
I'm an expert already.
So? I found the boy.
You found...
Cholyava, the shoemaker. I went to take my shoes over. I met his son. He works in the shop. He's my age. We got to talking. He wants to enter the school.
You spoke to his father?
No, he said he'd do that.
Fine, fine. Invite him over for supper. I'll make a fancy supper. After supper, you'll study. And Aaron, you'll go over and see Mr. Cholav. You'll get his permission.
Wait. Stop. Already the locomotive is racing. Let's examine the proposition cautiously and quietly, like grown-up people.
Cautiously.
This boy, Cholyava's son, how do we know he'll pass the examination? You, it took 2 years. You had 8 years study before that. How do we know how long this'll take? Maybe a lifetime.
So we'll tutor the boy.
Sure, Papa. He's smart. We talk. Besides, you'll help him with the tutoring. With you and Mama and me, we'll both pass.
I'll help with the tutoring. Wait a minute. That's not such a foolish idea. I know the x's, the square of the hypotenuse. I'll help him conjugate the declensions.
But not salami or garlic, Papa.
Certainly not. We'll conjugate potatoes, trains, principles even. Only remember, if Esau fails to pass the examination, then Jacob also.
Oh, I think the good Lord has smiled on us today. What now?
Do you think there were 10 plagues? 110.
He failed the examination, Cholav.
No, he passed.
You decided not to pay the tuition.
I paid. I bought him the books, the uniform, a cap with a fancy badge. I even gave the principal a schmear I didn't have to. I'm bankrupt twice over. That's not it.
So?
So nothing. The father, the shoemaker, he says he doesn't want his boy to go to a school where there's so many Jews.
So what did you say?
He says, why should I send my boy to a school like that when I can send him to any school I want?
So what did you say?
What could I say? He was right. Where are you going?
I'm not sitting on a chair. You think just because a man said no, I'm going to give up now?
So what'll you do?
What'll I do? I'll go. I'll talk to him. I'll talk to him till he says yes.
As if I didn't know that's what you'd say.
And what do you say?
I'm still the man in the family, Hannah. I'll go.
And what did you say?
I'll find something. Aaron Katz can still talk.
What?
What I'll say? Well, first we'll have a little drink, then a little discussion, then another little drink. I'll tell him what a fine high school this is. Then maybe another little drink. He'll see the advantages. You sit down.
Now's no time for tricks. In the morning, when he gets over the drink and he'll think about it, he'll say no again.
No, so what would you say?
I don't know. I'll say that we worked hard, that we... No.
Wait. I have an idea.
What?
I'll say to him, Mr. Cholyava, you have a son, I have a son. They're friends. They don't know Jew, Gentile. They like each other. Now, what does it hurt you if my son Moshe should have a chance like your boy, like any other boy?
Mr. Cholav, you're not a rich man. A shoemaker is not a rich man. How many hours a day do you work? And what have you got, huh? What have you got? Expensive cigars? A cottage in the summer? A nice old age. Dear heavens. We're the same, Mr. Chalyava, the same troubles. You call us a name, we call you a name. So who does it help?
Hannah, maybe the two of us?
Aaron, put on your hat.
Even my knuckles don't crack anymore. What have I got to crack my knuckles about?
The boy's in school already 3 weeks. The greatest blessing in the world. He's got nothing to crack his knuckles about.
Mind you, I'm not complaining. My old shop in the village I sold for a loss. All right. All my friends I left behind to come here and live so as to be with you and Moishe. All right. I have to start over in business at my age, from the beginning, like a newborn. All right. Who's there at the door?
Moshe. Oh, Chalyava, come in. How's your father?
Fine, thank you.
School is finished already. What time is it? School's not finished yet.
What are you doing home so soon? Where's your cap?
Papa?
And yours too, Chalyava. Didn't I buy you a new cap with a fancy badge? Where are the badges?
We took them off, Papa.
You what?
Took them off.
That's right, Mama. And we won't put them on again.
What are you talking about?
We're on strike, Papa.
You're on what?
It's called a strike, Mr. Katz.
Thank you. The word I heard before, strike. Now listen to me, the both of you, quick, before anybody finds out. Get the caps, put on the badges, and
Papa's right. Run back to school. Maybe the teacher doesn't see you're missing.
We can't, Mama.
Why? What happened?
What's the difference? What happened? Now listen to me quietly, without excitement. How many years did we work and slave? You, Moishe, Mama, me, Chalyava, you too.
That's right, Mr. Katz.
Papa,
something happened.
Please! If you don't have pity on me, at least have pity on yourself. Listen to an old man 3 times your age. Don't you know who'll be blamed? You. We're always the scapegoats.
Papa, let me explain.
No, never mind explain. Go back. Go back. I'm telling you, go.
Aaron,
Go.
Aaron, sit down. Let the boys talk. So what happened?
When we got to school today, there was a big crowd outside. All the students were there, and they were marching up and down in front of the gate. And they carried a big sign, no quotas, and they were singing.
Certainly, of course. I can tell you what they were singing.
Aaron, please. So where was the principal?
He was standing on the steps and shouting at all the students, but nobody listened to him. Then, one of the seniors climbed up on the gate and made a speech.
A Jewish boy.
No, Mama. He said it was a strike against the quotas, that there shouldn't be any quotas, that school should be for everybody and free, too.
A Gentile boy said that? And what else did he say, this boy?
What else did he say? I can tell you. I'm an expert. The world is changing, he said. The world is opening up. This is the dawn of a new day. No more pogroms, no ghettos, no quotas. Education is free. In this fine new world, there will be no Jews, no Gentiles, no rich, no poor, no underdogs, no undercats. This is what he said, no?
No, not like that, Papa. But he did say nobody should have to beg for an education. It should be free, he said that.
Certainly, of course. So what are we waiting for? Open up the chicken coops, let out all the chickens. They should be free, too. And the shop. Tomorrow I'll go there early. I'll put a big sign in the window. Help yourself, everybody. It's free.
Aaron.
It's free.
Aaron, look at me. Listen, you like the quota. You don't think the school should be free for everybody. What's the matter? You like traveling around looking for a school? It was a pleasure smearing the principal. They're looking for an answer. What's our answer?
I know. You don't have to tell me. Strike. Of course, strike. You don't have enough to eat. Strike. The draft is taking your son. Strike. You don't like the ghetto. Strike. They pass a decree you can't own a certain business. Strike. Strike.
I'll put up tea. We'll talk, you, Moshe, Chalavi, and me. This is a day I'll remember the rest of my life.